Hi guys, welcome back to Mama SOJ vlog. How you guys doing? If you are new here, you are welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, God bless you as you always come back to watch my video. My people no be too much today's video, my people will watch and together with honor. Alright, my people, we could go watch the video to see what really they happen for inside the video, my people.
Country, it cost the British government nothing to regularize every Nigerian because the British was the one that created the havoc that makes Nigerians to come here and work and wants to live here. Hello? Oh my God. Báwo la tún ṣe lè ṣàlàyé ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ fáwọn èèyàn bàbá rẹ̀ lọ́dún lè yẹ? Mo tún wọ ọ̀nà mi ta tún lè gbà. Ẹ̀kọ́ ìkíwọ̀ ìtì gbọ́ lábúlé Ẹ̀gbá. But ẹni tó wà lábúlé Ẹ̀gbá, ó ń jìyà náà. So kí ni wọ́n ní láti gbọ́ pé Nàìjíríà ò ṣiṣẹ́? Ẹ̀kọ́ ìkíwọ̀ ìtì bọ̀ ní ẹ bá ń lọ sóko bàbá mi, lọ sóko bàbá yín. Because tóko bàbá yín bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ ni, mo ní láti ṣe máa ṣàlàyé fún ọ pé Nàìjíríà ò ṣiṣẹ́. Ṣé wọ́n níná níbẹ̀ ni? Ṣé wọ́n ní basic things of life ni? Ṣé wọ́n ní ìdáàbò? Ṣé wọ́n ní ètò ààbò? Let me ask you all these things and tell me if Nigeria have it. And we are now saying that, okay, this union that has been put together that makes me to come and live in this country for 14 years before I was giving my papers, let's break it up. Because if Nigeria was the true country, some of us will have returned. I had that intention to return at some point. But I was also advised that, that's why some of us stay. Now that I couldn't have returned, oh yes, I wanted to return at some point because you get frustrated. You cannot literally do anything if you don't have documents in this country. Oh, some people say, I will go and be, you will all just be abused. Because it will be away. Immigration, you might hate Dr. Kemi Olunloyo. She has said it. Immigration is one of the biggest fraud in the world. Is one of the biggest fraud in the world. And the reason why every one of us left what the British created and then came here, I'm not talking about America, I'm talking about this country that has now hold our bondage. Even in this country, some people are still fighting. Do you know how many people have died on immigration in this country? In UK. Do you know how many homes have been broken because of immigration? I'm talking about Nigeria. I'm talking about other African countries. I'm talking about the British that created the same entity, the same coin. You think it's Lugard that did the job alone? No. Lugard, when that period was in 1914, Lugard would not have been able to do anything on his own in terms of this amalgamation. Some say it was Lugard and the girlfriend. No. Look, you don't know that when they talk about principles, doing things right, you cannot beat the British. Oh, the British will sell this thing to you. You will buy it before you then understand that. So this thing they open like this. That is what I have lived here, and I know they do things to details. That's why they are on top right there. So you in Nigeria that doesn't have no clue, and I'm telling you that this is the situation. That the best option, let us reclaim back. So, you okay? I love you. Let me ask you if all these things work in Nigeria. Do you have good health care? I'm not talking about Nigeria generally, not even Southwest. Do you have free education for all the children? Do you know that people are paying nursery fee, child care in Nigeria? While in this, you know, I did a video then when I was saying, stop calling God, 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 God. I think that video trended a lot. It's because I'm trying to wonder why Nigerians today, you know why you are not getting healthy. I keep telling you, I'm sorry to use the word, you all look sick. Not that you are sick. The government and the country has made you look sick. Let's continue. These are questions I'm asking. You just answer me. If you have it, then I can close this broadcast. Nigeria is now working, okay? Ètò ìlera ọ̀fẹ́ fún àwọn ọmọ wa àti àwọn àgbà wa. I will repeat that in English. Do we have a good healthcare system for our children and our elderly aged parents. Iná ìmọ́lẹ̀ lójoojúmọ́, do you have 24 hours electricity for 1 year? Ọ̀nà títì tó dára, do you have a good road network? Ìlọsíwájú ọrọ̀ ajé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá is the business empire. Look, forget about it. You can be selling safety pin and become a billionaire. That was what àwọn ará ìlú òkè máa ń ṣe. Àwọn kan wóróbo. It's the same thing that the Pakistan, the Indians are doing in this country. And they have houses, they build houses. They can rent houses, they can live large. Ǹjẹ́ ètò ìlọsíwájú ọrọ̀ ajé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ǹjẹ́ ó ṣiṣẹ́? Wọ́n everybody kọ́ ló ti gbọ́ Mr. Tosin, but èmi mọ̀ pé gbogbo tí mò ń sọ yìí, gbogbo ilé tí mò ń sọ yìí is affecting every Nigerian today, regardless of whether you are Yoruba, Igbo, Ishekiri, Deltans, Edo. Ètò lórí àwọn àgbẹ̀ wa. Kí ló ń pè ní àgbẹ̀? Farmers. How? People don't know the power of farmers in the civilized world. Farmers, they can shoot and kill a country in no time. Farmers, àgbẹ̀, they call farmers. Ǹjẹ́ ètò lórí àwọn àgbẹ̀ wa, our farmers that cannot go to the farm because of the country you're calling Nigeria today. I'll open the phone line just before 10 o'clock. So we have an ample time before studio. Iléèwé ìtọ́jú àwọn àgbà wa. We have actually called all our elderly aged mother. Thank you, Blessed Oluwa, and the rest of you that are watching and listening across the globe this morning. Today, again, is the 11th of July, 2022. 9:35 a.m. is the time. Good morning, Mr. Adewale. Oduatide, good morning. Kingsley Orezubo, good morning. All hail Yoruba people, all hail Biafra. Ilé ìwòsàn tó péye. Do we have, there's some things that, this our body, sometimes it can shut down. And you'll be wondering, waiting they do Koike as they look like something wrong with them. Sometimes it's the body. It could be maybe we eat something, it could be distress, but you would then go to the hospital. They will do MIR scan. They will then advise you, hey, stop drinking that milk, control what you eat. They will then try to bring the body immune back again. Ǹjẹ́ ilé ìwòsàn tó péye, a proper good health care that Tinubu has to go to France, Atiku has to go to Germany, Buhari has to come to UK, Ike Kedemazu had to come to UK to try to do what we call allegation, because that's what I'm going to use as it is here in UK, organ harvesting. Do you know that if UCH was working, Ike Kedemazu should have bring the daughter to UCH? But do you know why? Because everybody that goes to UCH this morning literally have to pay 1,000 naira for electricity bill. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hosanna, Hire. And everybody wakes up and as if nothing is happening. Go to Nigeria now. Everybody's up. They don't have no job. But sometimes some people will dress as if they're going to work in the morning. It's all fabu. They don't have no job. The country is gone. And that is why I go back and explain again to you before we open the phone line in about 10 minutes from now. Kí ló ń pè ní nation? I don't want us to lose that plot. What is Nigeria a nation? Good morning, my brother, Tony Ages. I greet everybody from around the world. Malaysia, Thailand, Ukraine. Some people are still there. Russia, Turkey, Germany. There's some smaller countries that people are. Côte d'Ivoire, Sierra Leone, Liberia. Somebody called us from Sudan. I was shocked. A brother called us from Sudan, a Yoruba brother. Azerbaijan, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin Republic, Professor Banja Kitoye, the wife, Professor Wale Adeniran, the wife, Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho Osha, Imole Yoruba. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ẹ̀yin bàbá lálùbáríkà tẹ́ wà ní gbogbo bí tí afẹ́fẹ́ jẹ́ kí ọ̀nà Yorùbá kó là ẹ má ká fi ìbẹ̀rù sí nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ mọ́ nísìn. All we are saying is the person said there's no voice. Eban type say there's voice. We don't be a device still low. Cyprus, Malta. You can tell me the country that you are. I will mention it. Spain. Like I always say, we don't have any issues with anyone that disagree with us. But in our understanding it, my explanation of him, and I'll tell you that. Do you know that if it is true that Nigeria is working, a lot of Nigerians that are looking for their papers, Tofik Ba, we need UK, they will have come back to Nigeria. But yet the British government refused to give them documents. You must hate Nigeria to passion. Because not that Nigeria did not have, quote and unquote, for the 62 years, did not have the fund to take care of us. But Nigeria refused to take care of every one of us. Israel, all over the world, South Africa, Kenya, Uganda. I had a call from Kenya last week. To sort issue it out. The girlfriend, because I don't say why, because I think he says the girlfriend, and it don't Kenya wanted to stab him. This was last week. And he called me from the custody, or the police station rather. And he was explaining to me. And I said, you know, so what can be done? Because I'm not Alice. And he says that the Kenya believes the Kenya woman as against him in Nigeria, Dubai. And that's the fact. Libya. So let me quickly explain again. A nation is a community of people formed on the basis of a combination of shared features such as language, history, ethnicity, culture, territory. A nation is thus the collective identity of the Yoruba people, the Igbo people, the Hausa people, and all other ethnic groups. A people understood as defined by those features. What is it that you don't understand that we are not the nation? Moki Yawa Esther. Moki Bubu Celestia, Moki Kerubo, Moki Redeems, Moki Winners, Moki Bubu Amala Salatu, Moki Bubu Mashalashi Konkon. We are not fighting a religious fight. We are fighting so that we can become free. Watford. I used to go to Watford a lot because Batim Mantaja. I did a car boot market for 10 years. As I was working, I was doing car boot. Because my mom was a trader, so she literally embedded that in us. Because like I always say, she's been to 23 countries around the world. She's been traveling before I was born in 1978. And this is what the Yoruba does better. And she was the secretary of Mobil Oil in the 70s, when the oil was becoming boom. But the Hausas and the West had a different agenda. When Ken Saro-Wiwa was shouting that you cannot be extracting crude oil from this region, look at the mess you've done. Till date, Ken Saro-Wiwa was killed. Mukime Alami Kunle Shita. So before we go further, reasons for Yoruba to exit Nigeria, I want us to take note again this morning. Yoruba tribe was a nation. Ìlú ni wá, orílẹ̀-èdè ni wá, kó tó di pé àwọn aláwọ̀ funfun tó dé wá bá wa níbẹ̀. Wọ́n dé gẹ́gẹ́ bí àlejò mà ní. You know this country, during those 100 years, thousand years ago, they came as our, friends, and we welcomed them into our land. But the moment they step on the land, hey, when I get this thing, they first give us English. Now remove English in Nigeria and tell me what language we're going to be speaking to each other. Let us remove English today. Eyo ede Gẹ̀ẹ́sì kúrò nínú school curriculum. Ẹni kan máa fi Yorùbá kọ́ àwa ní Southwest. Kí ọmọ Igbo tó wà níbẹ̀ kó wá òbí ó máa gbọ́ nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ. Kí ọmọ Hausa tó wà ní Southwest tó wà ní school wa, and the same thing nílẹ̀ Igbo. Ẹni kan máa fi èdè Igbo kọ́ máa fi kọ́ wọn ní school gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó wà níbẹ̀ á padà wá sísàlẹ̀ because kò lè yé tó ń kọ́ wọn àfi tó bá lọ ṣe lọ kọ́ èdè Ìgbò yẹn. Gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní gbogbo àwọn ìlú tó kì í sọ English, ìlú yìí nìkan ló ń sọ English. Àwọn ìlú tó kù, they do not have any reason to speak English because it is not our language or their language rather. Go to Germany and speak English. They will ask you, are you crazy? In their language. Because as far as they're concerned, it is a fake language. They have their own language. So why are we worried that Mr. Koiki, are you idiot? In the last 62 years. Ekaro Areolawale Emmanuel. Testing. Teacher to bá wà ní gbogbo secondary school nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, any one day, any kan fi ṣe Yorùbá language. Come and sọ English. Ṣé ní gbogbo biology táwa ṣe nígbà táwa ní Abẹ́òkúta grammar school, using English, we could have been using Yoruba. Maybe I would have gone into science because ayé mi dáadáa. Bóyá tó bá fi maths tó ń fi Yorùbá tó fi ń kọ́ wa, bóyá kò bá yé mi dáadáa. Tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n fi Yorùbá fi kọ́ wa ní physics, mọ̀ pé èdè ni àwọn kan fi ń kọ́ kíní yẹn láwọn ìlú wọn. And there's nothing wrong in that and bad in that. So ẹ̀yin ṣe wá ń bẹ̀rù nísìn pé ká padà sí èdè wa. Remove English and tell me what is left. Prince sọ pé English is a borrowed language. But we have been told lies by the same British that English is good for us. You don't speak English. Stop speaking vernacular. Stop speaking vernacular. And this is where we are now. That a lot of idiot Nigerians are thinking that the same PVC will destroy the PDP, destroy APC, destroy Labour Party. They are fighting each other. We don't need English. And all we are saying is we are reclaiming back our rights. That's right. Because Onibo Sebawa reasons Yoruba tribe was a nation and a country fully in operation, working. Yes, English is a scam. Happy. You know where you are before. Let us remove one day, maybe on a Monday, all the school in the southwest in Yoruba land, they must not use English. They should use Yoruba. You will see that some people will not come to school the following week if they say they're going to do the same thing. And they start gradually doing that. But your politician doesn't want that. They want to keep us in this, I told you, hot pepper. You see this chili pepper? That's what the Nigerian politicians want. Keep you there. And we fight each other. Terrorism is in there. Corruption is in there. All kind of things is in there. So let's quickly go into it again because we're just about some few minutes before we start taking calls. Yoruba tribe. Oduduwa, call it anything, it doesn't matter. Koiki, Yoruba nation so that's why follow Yoruba nation. She Nigeria she share fun answer so you might not like the way we speak, but she Nigeria she share fun. So because you don't like the way we speak, you want us to keep Nigeria that was created by our enemies. Because we took them as friends. Thank God you are alive today. It is not by power, it is not by might. Mama has so good. The lioness. Once again, I'm you know when it's a family call, it's urgent. So I have to come back on the Twitter again. We're almost getting there. It's now coming up to almost 12 minutes before 10. Yoruba tribe was a nation and a country before 1914 amalgamation. Kilompo in amalgamation. It is what forced Nigeria today, where the British coin, deceit, deceive, told us lies that we are one, but we are never one. Somebody said, "Oh, you a cold beer." English na scam. I try to tell you. No, we normally take calls on this program because I am not the most intelligent person, and I sometimes want to get your views, and I learn a lot from those that call. Nigeria was forced upon us over 108 years now. The English kuro nínú Nigeria, it will collapse. This created injustice, not just to the Yoruba people, even to the Hausa people, to the Middle Belt, to everyone in Nigeria. Atrocity against not just the Yorubas, across every other ethnic group by one particular group, the Fulanis. And we have no other way than to say. All the way in Malaysia, it says, you are right, in Malaysia, they have even science textbook in Melayu language. Bó ṣe láti rí nìyẹn, ó jẹ́ kí Yorùbá language òun ló yẹ kó máa fi kọ́ wa ní gbogbo subject látòkè délẹ̀. And if all that have started from elementary, nursery, títí dé primary, you will be conversant with Yoruba and writing. But because in our primary school we were using the same fraudulent language called English, so you will not have had any problem up to university, because àti secondary àti kékeré láti máa fi èdè yẹn kọ́ wa, kò ń ṣe nísìn láti máa struggle pé ẹgbẹ́ àti máa pronounce àwọn nǹkan mi jẹ́ pé ẹlòmíà fẹ́ lè gbà mí létí pé Yorùbá ló kọ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, Yorùbá tó dùn ló kọ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. It's because wọ́n kọ́ wa láti kékeré, èyí tá kọ́kọ́ nínú ilé wa. Because some of us even did not take Yoruba as a language when we got to SS1. I had to drop it. Some people did not even want to hear about Yoruba language again. It was forced on us in GSS1, GS2, GS3, but you have the option to drop it when you get to SS. But if it was something that we were using as compulsory, mandatory, nobody would say that Yoruba la mama fi sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí. Ṣé gbogbo ìtàfin ṣe English tàfin comment yẹn èdè Yoruba la mama lò. Go and see the Chinese when they are doing their program. Oh, you don't watch them. They don't use English to communicate. They use their language to respond in common chat. Ìdí táwa ṣe ń lo English ni pé it is part of Morimbe engineer Adamolekun. Bàbá àgbàlagbà kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín. Ẹ bá ń kí àwọn ìyàwó àtọmọ. Àwọn ìyàwó báwo, ìyàwó mélòó ni bàbá yẹn ní? Ọkùnrin ni wá, but ìyàwó kan ló ní. Very, very highly intelligent man. Lives in Ireland. Engineer Adamolekun. Thank you, my brother. Àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n dáadáa nìyẹn. Tó bá jẹ́ pé èdè Yorùbá láti kọ́ láti kékeré, bá ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí nísìn, Yorùbá lè máa fi bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ ní comment section. Èmi náà dẹ̀ máa fi Yorùbá máa fi dá yín lóhùn padà. But ìdí tá ṣe ń lo ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èdè elédè is because of what we've been told láti kékeré. And there's nothing wrong in that. Well, I don't know where you are that the network is bad, but the network is good here. It has always been bad in Location 9. You're right, Mr. Adeyemi. English is a scam. Somebody said, like yesterday, you were struggling to pronounce Lalawu. You see? Because koda tó bá yẹ pé mo koda da ni kò ní difficult for me láti máa pronounce it, pronounce it anyway. So let's quickly go to it because I have 8 minutes to open the phone line and I want to make sure I deliver the message quickly. So again, increasing on terrorism and banditry, killings, raping, kidnapping, racial abuse to our sisters, fathers from their farmland. Fulanis are enslaving us in our land. And Agbodo Bapada, we must reclaim back the land. They are occupying all the positions in the Yoruba province in all government offices, port authority, airport, immigration, service, custom, military, police force. If you don't speak Hausa, you are likely not to get into a position. And the ones that I normally like to talk about before I open the phone line, which is just my own small write-up. We must not allow any countries or any NGOs or international bodies like EU, ECOWAS, AU, as much as you can remember, etc., to tell us about going for election come 2023. We must tell them we want to stand on our own as a nation that have been before based on our history. We want to claim our self-determination as an existing nation before the United Nations was formed June 26, 1945. What is the meaning of
self-determination? Self-determination.
The process by which a country determines its own statehood and forms its own government. We want to form our own government. We don't want to be part of Nigeria. And a declaration would trigger that. No international bodies have any right to determine how and what we want as an indigenous people. I don't have the right to claim this country, just as others do not have the right to claim the country you are in at the moment. Try and claim Germany. Try and claim Ireland. They will ask you, Nibodi Watiwa, Omotanie. All we are doing is going back to how we are before United Kingdom came to remove us from who we are as Yoruba Kingdom. No Yoruba should be scared at this stage because we have the legitimate right to self-determination. I repeat that again. No Yoruba should be scared because a nieto lati determine ayewa legitimately. So, recognition is what each of these institutions must respect. They must respect the Yoruba people for what we want. Diplomats in Nigeria must not make any decisions on all the citizens of we, the indigenous people, on what we want. We, the indigenous people and Yorubas, want to reclaim back our birthright as Yoruba Kingdom before the British government came to change who we are. All these embassy in Nigeria cannot be telling us, hey, we will come and monitor election. No, don't monitor any election. We are not interested in any election anymore. Because my people cannot even go to your country. They have to apply for visa. And you sometimes turn them down. The queue for a visa of America is now, you will not get an appointment till 2023. If Yoruba land was flourishing, why would I want to go to America? Let me say this all the time, that there's an agenda by the Fulanis and the Yorubas and the Middle Belt and some of these politicians to enslave us using the Senate and put a rubber stamp and say that, oh, we all support the legalization or whatever you want to say. Somebody said till 2024. We must not submit our heritage to Fulanis. We must fight to defend our land. We are not bringing any war to Nigeria. War is already in Nigeria. Agbodo magba àwọn Fulani láyè láti gba ẹ̀tọ́ wa kúrò lọ́wọ́ wa. And when I say Fulani, sometimes the Yorubas politicians are now playing along that line. Why is Hausa now a major language in Nigeria? We will not and have never given our land away. So all the international community must know that. Tabagbe document in any part of the globe. I've been told that Obasanjo have sold a lot of places in that country called Nigeria. Yes, I have that information with me. That Obasanjo have sold part of Nigeria away. And that's why he keeps saying, I am one Nigerianness than a Yorubaness. I'm Baba Buruku what Bayeje. I'm Baba Oshi. Full idiot. Hey, Emma Obasanjo, my name is Olamiko Iki. We are not a new nation. We are reclaiming back our nation. Remove English. So we're going to open the phone line quickly, like I said, till about 11 o'clock. Then I will switch to Star Radio UK. Then after Star Radio UK, I might probably just break the transmission and go and do some other things, because as usual, we have a lot to do. So if you know the number again is +44 74 044059117. You can ask questions. I'm not interested in that. Don't bring that on this program. I do not want to lose focus. There's fight all the time in different places. Our own should be out to take back what belongs to us. You can ask questions that you are not sure of. If I can answer, I would. If I can't answer, there's nothing I can do to that. We will pass it on. Maybe somebody else will be able to help us to answer it. While we wait for the calls to come through, should we get some, we will continue to explain to millions of Nigerians that at this stage, election cannot solve the problem. Election is not the direction. I get the point that people say we should give it one more go. If you allow that to happen, you will fulfill the agenda that they are putting in place. And we don't want that. And that is why we are saying it loud and clear. We want to go peacefully, but we know it's not going to happen peacefully. But we remain peaceful as we continue to educate, explain to millions of people as I go every day on Twitter, which I do. And this morning, Christian is trending, Muslim is trending because Tinubu has actually picked Shettima. And people think that, you know, the only way now is, hey, that is the best option. That is part of the fraud. Shettima is trending at number 4. A Boko Haram leader. Just to remind us again, some of what a lot of you do not understand. People have talked about the fraudulent constitution. That constitution will not give you peace. That constitution will not make progress. It was a military decree. Pastor Paul Adefansi talked about it. Robert Clark talked about it. Even Afe Babalola talked about it. Their own way is that they should bring down that constitution and write a new constitution. We have no reason to write any new constitution. Our right is to now dissolve.
My people, now the video now on a new watch finish, so on a see what happen for inside the video. Alright, my people, I would like to end the video for you. Make una let me know waiting on a thing for the comment section, and if you never subscribe, make una subscribe so that you no go miss any latest gist way I dey upload. And bye bye till I come on our next time. Bye guys, catch my next video. Bye guys.